Yeah, I hope you can see the screen. Uh, so I'm using something called Figma, and Figma is a tool for prototyping. Yeah, it's for my issues here. It, yeah, control methods. Yeah, so hope you can see this. It's a bit kind of not quite clear, but uh, hope you can at least you can have a glimpse of it. So this is how I envision my excuse me. This is how I envision my app will look like. I hope you can see this. Yeah, it's not very clear, but this is how I envision, because it's gonna be a simple application, not complicated, okay? And it has quite a few parts. As you see this one. So it has three major parts, which are repetitive, like a number, then maybe this kind of space. Then we have where we have our blocks, okay, together. And this is maybe the first page forward of our application. Then you have another page where you can maybe read more. Maybe you can go to this page where you see a single log up, or a single, yeah, a single blog, okay, maybe, yeah. Then of course you have a login page, because I want to have users, I want to get user data. And then in my case I'm going to be using uh, login with Facebook, login with Google, and login with email. I'm going to use something called Firebase Auth. Yeah, this may be social authentication with Firebase. Yeah, with Firebase. I'm going to look at that data, but I also want to show that this is how I envision my app will be, okay? So maybe also have maybe how the page for adding a new, for adding a new blog, okay? And this is like the page, because previously we are doing a new app, we had only one single page where we had all our to dos, so add our to dos. But in our case here, we're having different pages, all different rows in my case. So with this, we're going to look at all the basics. We're going to look at things like routing, creating new different pages, we're going to look at capturing data from forms. Okay? We're going to look at how to connect to our Firebase, which is I'm going to learn about Firebase, which is like an online platform where you can host, where you can post data, where you can retrieve data. That's where you can even use for authentication. Or that will be learning them a bit one, but not for today, but in the coming days. Because all these things will add up, okay? And therefore, to create something big, because you can never start running until you have to work. That's something we take it step by step, okay? So but you can always look and understand that if you look at every single page that I'm having, maybe the blog page, the single page, they have some parts which are the same, okay? Maybe they have this part, this part here, they have maybe the number which is the same. And that's why we'll be starting to create components and things, okay? To break down our app, okay? But before we start breaking down our app, last week we looked at components, I think, okay? So before I start writing any code, okay, I first have to break down my app, okay, to see what parts I need to deal with, okay. So for the first bit of it, because right now I hope I had something to add on it. Let me see, like this. Let me see if I can share it here. Right. Yes, okay. I'm going to use something else to preview and show you what I'm going to be building, okay. So maybe I'll get this, okay. Then I'll break down how our map looks like together. So the first thing I look, because we at components last time, first thing is I have this thing called a number, okay. A number is here together. Maybe I have something, but maybe it's a button, okay. Another button here, okay. Maybe another button here, another link, okay. Another button together. Maybe here I also have maybe this part, okay, which is like a jumbotron, okay. Then here I have maybe these are cards, okay? Card with an image, then have maybe some text, okay? Together. Here, okay? These are the same. That means these are repetitive. That means I don't need to repeat. I don't need to repeat all this, okay? It's one thing which has different, okay? So right now, for today's session, I want us to create simple components just to learn how to create them, because as I said before, I won't take it step by step. I won't rush. I will not ensure that everyone knows React. Okay? So I will take it for the first few weeks. I'll take it slow, and then when everyone becomes comfortable with React, then we pump it more and it comes a bit faster. Yeah, keep it average. Okay. So but now you can just visual, okay, how you want the app to look like. Same thing with HTML, that's how you want it. But in this time, we'll separate everything. Can you guys just try to push that in? Because okay, so as I'm continuing, we are having all these parts. Okay, then we can begin creating our components. Okay, yeah. So I want to go back right into the code. Okay, because all these things are gonna be quite simple. Okay. I want to use something called Bootstrap for our designs. Back in using Bootstrap, but you can always use other things like Materialize, like for CSS. There are also so many other valuable frameworks. You can even try to use your own CSS script. But for now, I'll close it up. Okay, so I think I'll close it up. Then I'll open up this code. Okay, my app. Okay. This is where we stopped last time, okay? We had looked at creating our first component together, our single component. Yeah. So for those who missed the Friday's class, we set up. So that Wednesday's Friday's class, we set up our app to use parser bundler, okay? And you can say parser bundler is almost the same thing as they have the same kind of work the same way as Webpack, but it's a bit kind of easier to configure, okay, than Webpack, okay, because it's just have to include the Babel RC, then the package JSON, then everything will be done, okay, perfectly for you. Other than you having too many files, okay, which you don't need too many config files and too many packages which you might not need, okay. So you can always use Create React App, but in my case I'm going to use it for this for the first class when I'm beginning. I'll be using Paso, but I will change and start using Create React App. Okay. So last time we had thought of creating an app. Let me just first run this and see if it's working. Okay. So I'll run yarn dev better, and I'll say it's yarn start. Okay. Yeah, and remember our yarn start comes from our package JSON, which is slide here, okay, which says start. So line 7 says start, then password is up, so you can copy it later, okay. Okay, let's open the test. Let's first close it up. Then we can back to our application. So line 7, start. Okay. Let's take password public/index. Okay. But for now, I want to change the port maybe from 1, 2, 3. So my port can add a port variable. Port. Then I say I want to run port 3000. Okay. I hope I'm not confusing any of you. Coach, today we have a new member, Daisy. Yeah, and she's new and it's her first time with us. Okay, so we can welcome her. But also after the video, add in the WhatsApp group. Then that's when you chat and chat with her and get to know her more. Because I think some of you already know each other. That's good. Okay, so but now I'm running one more time. I'll run here and start one more time. Okay. Yeah, now since this number here running at port 1, 2, 3. That's it, what port 3000, okay? Quite simple, okay? Yeah, then of course you can, I won't open this in my browser. We'll bring up my browser here so that you can see what's happening here. Because right now I'm going to start creating our components, okay? Open up here, local. If you have any questions, you can always stop me and ask, okay? Good. And you can remember, if you are there on Friday, we had put us at the most basic component, okay? Together. So a simple button, okay? 2 buttons. And this create post and up to post this one component, okay? But having different data. Okay? We had said that, okay? And you can always check our source. Set our code, okay? Is that a button? This is a button, together. This is a button. And the button had what? Had a class. Not a class of what? I think it had a class of MC. Should be a class. Okay. Yeah, so this has a class name of warning. This button here. So has a button what? Of danger. Okay. Get that. And although I'm creating a button, but we don't necessarily have to create buttons only. We made a bigger component. Because in my case, my component is just quite small, okay? It's quite very tiny, okay? Just one, like 4 lines of code, okay? Which we don't need what to do, okay? When you create a component, you need at least you could, let me see, so much data because this component, this will be repeated. But for now, I can also put a button here. Button, I'm just repeating myself, okay? And like, because I could have put a button like last name of warning, like a new button, okay? So the creating what? Creating self-creating because it remains the same, okay? Yeah, I think it has some errors, but instead of creating a button component, I'm creating a button JSX element. Yeah, and I'm sorry, this because maybe I'm speaking of JSX and all this, but I think I'll show you some content, some resources I can begin, okay? And catch up with
Alright.
Okay. So as I was saying, we don't necessarily need to reinvent the wheel, like maybe button or so there, okay? I need to create another button because it's really exists, okay? That's why if you check on the on top. Yeah, in this case here, what I need to do is create components which are usable. Like for example, in my case I'm creating this whole card, okay? So card because I'm gonna be reusing it, okay? Because I'm using it so many times. That's why I always I need to create a component called maybe blog MC blog preview, okay? Just preview the blog, okay? So in my case I'm going to just create some few maybe this first create the header or the number component, add all this, then export and see, okay, how it works. So it's gonna be extremely simple, okay? I'm not going to do all this what we did last time, okay? Because I'm beginning from scratch, okay? I'm going to do all this. Good, okay? That of course gonna show me some errors when I save this, okay? Some errors should be happening, okay? Yeah, but right now, in the information of React, we always capitalize your comments, okay? So I'm going to capitalize, no, I'm going to shift, okay? I'm going to capitalize it, I'm going to maybe create a code. Remember, I told you before, you can put in what you want, okay? But the conversion, which was used which was suggested by Facebook developers to create React, is like create a components folder like your components, okay? So I don't want to go against the conversion, okay? So here you have a components folder, okay? Usually. And usually that's where we put all other components, like maybe this components, okay? So I'm going to shift this to here, okay? Because if you are using JavaScript, remember it always tries to what, to update your inputs, okay, together. So it's quite useful, especially if I use VS Code. That's why I recommend VS Code, okay, which helps you to avoid some errors, because you may change folder structure and then think what will happen, okay. There will be so many errors in your application. In my case, I'm going to just say report yes, okay. Then I think I'll change this one. Okay. Then I will change this one too. I want to rename it to app.js. Okay. Just that. Okay. And of course, there's an error here. Okay. And because the same undefined. Yeah. So I think I'm going to try to structure my application. I'm going to apply code index. Okay. Index is my root file index.js. Okay. And because I'm using this one with index, because it's a JSON file here, I'm saying my root file or my main is index. Okay. That's what I'm saying, index here. Get it? That's how I take it to be. That's why I use index. Because it's another thing, but remember this should be linked to this file. Okay. So I'm going to change it to index. Okay. Index. Then save. Okay. Everything has go back to normal. Okay. Now go back to my index. I'm gonna try to shift. Okay. So all the stuff which we did in app previously, I just transfer them. Okay. To index. Okay. To index. Let's just save all these comments because I don't need comments anymore. Okay. So I'm going to move maybe the CSS. I'm also going to move maybe the button, okay, and have it as big as possible, okay. Good. So line 1 we are importing React from React, line 2 we are importing React DOM from React DOM, and I think I explained React DOM. It's you can say some middleware which allows us to connect to the browser DOM, okay. Then of course I'm calling our root which is contained here. I'm referring to this div here. Then of course I'm creating running out my app, okay, but my app doesn't exist, so I'll render out app, okay, because we have app here together. Then I can import app, so I'll say import, okay, app from the slash app, okay, slash app together. Yeah, import app from the slash app, okay. Remember you don't need to put that .js, okay. And you can always rename your app, your components.jsx, okay. It's up to you. But in my case, I'm going to try to keep them as .js because probably because I prefer that. But you can always rename them to .jsx, okay. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead to say my app. Remember, it's empty now, okay. It's empty because I'm going to import React. I'm going to React, okay. Remember all the folders, say all the files. They always you have to always import. Check from React here. You always import React, okay, because you're going to create React components, okay. Better. The moment you are creating a component, okay. The moment you create a component, maybe the moment you create a component, maybe in this case here I'm saying sorry, because okay. The moment you do this, sorry, the moment you add JSX, okay, you add JSX to the app, okay. You have to be like this, something here, okay, JSX, because this JSX, okay, you always need React, okay. But if some apps should be looking at the future, where would be including JSX, that means we will know what, or will be evolving JSX, okay, or components. You would have to import React from React together. But remember, the moment you include this line of code or some HTML code, remember to always import React from React. That's why you import React from React, okay? Because you're going to use JSX, okay? Okay. And I explain JSX. I think I'll explain a bit like later on when we get confident, okay, about writing components, okay? So here, of course, here I export. Okay, remember you can't import something which you didn't export, okay? So I'm importing. So here, because here I'm importing app together, so I should come here and what? Export, okay? So I say export default, and I say app, okay? together. Then let's format this. And then I can save. Good. Everything is working good. Okay. So instead I try to say let's put hello world. Just make sure if it works. Okay. Then just maybe let's view our blog. Okay. Let's do that and see what I say. It should appear here. Good. Okay. Because I've created this app. Okay. This function which returns JSX. Said my index. I'm calling it here together. And remember, you can always, instead of calling up like that, you can always call it slash closing tag like that. Okay. So having two closing tags, you can have one tag. So having this, okay, having up like that, okay. You can have, hope you can see this. You can have up, just have up, okay, then slash, then you close it, okay. This self-closing, then on, yeah, you can have a self-closing tag, okay. And remember, all your tags have to be closed, okay. All your tags, whether BR, whether inputs, okay, all have to be closed, okay. So in my case, the first thing which I'm going to do maybe because the navigation is not as important, okay. And navigation today, I don't want to deal with navigation, okay. Let's first maybe try to deal with an input, because that's where things gonna be happening. Quite a lot of that of challenge, okay. So in my case, I'm going to go to, I'm going to bring back this, okay, to this over time, okay. So I'll forget about this page, okay, because this page will come in later, okay. But let's first maybe focus something tiny, okay. Not on maybe add block together, add block. But because I haven't yet explored how can I say higher development, I'm still trying to okay. I'll share it. Okay, I'll share it. You can always edit it. Then because you can always contribute to it. So I'll share the Figma little bit. Okay. But for now, what I want maybe to try to see, maybe let's try to have maybe the title, okay? Because right now I don't want to waste too much time with the design, okay? Because the design is quite simple, okay? I'm going to show you the design. Because always create your number within just seconds, because that's not quite important. What's important is something which has that, okay? So we'll be showing how to create an input. You could maybe understand how to create your number, okay? Because that creating a number is it's not quite as crucial as dealing with the data, okay? Because remember, the number is just simple HTML, okay? Which I don't want to go into HTML, okay? So for now, maybe let's create maybe a title, okay? Or get title, or a title. So before I create a title one, okay? If I create the title complete, okay? I want to I want first to create this button, okay? Because it's important, okay? This button here, it's important. Because we don't need that button, okay? It needs to be as clean as possible, okay? So inside my components, I need to delete delete, okay? So I'm going to create a components folder again one more time. Components. And inside my components, I'm going to create maybe the first thing. Let's create some. Maybe let's create this time I'll create a number. This is navigation, okay, dot js, okay. Let's start. But remember, I told you can also rename anything as to .jsx, okay. But in my case, I'm not use .js, okay. Just because I'm using Babel, also I'm using Passo, there may come some errors which I don't want to deal with, okay. But if I use the Create React app, JSX will be perfect, okay. Because I think it's well configured and they account for almost all the errors, okay, happening around, okay. So you guys got to know the component, because you always have to import React from React, okay. React capital R, okay. React from React, okay. Together. And remember, since I'm repeating myself over and over again, last time I showed you, maybe before, I think I was in a hurry, and I showed you supposed to be quotes here, okay. I showed you some kind of extension, okay. But in our case, maybe I will use the extension for today, okay. Or maybe in the next session I will use the extension, okay. In my case, I'm going to just copy all this, okay. Copy this because it's repetition, okay. Of my navigation, then of course I will paste, okay. Remember, this is a functional component. Okay, functional component. Some of you may be ask what one is in class. Okay, remember I told you I prefer with the new how React is now evolving. They usually encourage you to use functional components rather than class components. Okay, because especially for beginners, because you want to learn a whole new syntax and confuse yourself with classes, whereas you can just simply use a functional component and things just move on smoothly. Okay, yeah. So Marcus, maybe I'll just say navigation here. Okay, maybe I will say return. I want also like brackets here together. Okay, like that. Okay, then I will say I want to return. Okay, I want to return maybe a URL. Okay, a UL, UL. Okay, UL here. That is what with a few disks. Okay, maybe I say li, maybe a few li's. Okay, li's. Yeah. So I'll say maybe this is logs. Okay, better. And then get ready. Control P here. Control V. S set. Get ready. Get ready. Okay. And this is supposed to be links. Okay. Links. Let's put an a tag href. Href. Then remember, if you want to when it comes to HTML, okay, you always put a hash. See, still the same page. Okay, but in our case, if you put a hash, they throw you an error. Okay, so don't put a hash, just put a slash. Okay, just say go stay on the same one, on the like stay localhost 3000. Okay, stay on the same go to slash, maybe you can say slash 3000. Okay, it goes to the home page. Okay, maybe I'll just have the same thing here. Control X, Control V, Control V. Okay, good. Then I'll just maybe get started here. But yeah, quite simple. Although it's a bit repetitive, but yeah, a simple navigation. Okay, for navigating between, let's say slash, I'll say slash, let's say login. Okay, Control Shift. Okay, good. Then I'll see. I'm going to import. Remember right now I'm exporting up. I should be exporting navigation. Okay, navigation. Okay. Then of course can come here and say instead of having app can have navigation. How about confusing you because this is simple JavaScript. Okay, it's a function. It returns CSS. Okay, it's an app. What you have import. Okay, navigation. This is once you repeat this, you understand how simple React is. Okay, from the slash code components, slash navigation. And remember, this I'm using relative linking. Okay, which is the slash. Here is what is the absolute linking, which always reads from the node modules. I think I explained that later. Okay, but I don't want to repeat. I want to always repeat. Okay, that is at least all of you be on the same board. Okay, here I'm going to use maybe I'm going to return instead of returning additional return fragment. Okay, a fragment. Then I'll instead of fragment I'll simply add navigation here. The navigation like that. Okay, then I can format this. Good. Okay. For formatting, I'm using the word PTR. You can always download PTR from extensions because that's which I always use, okay, which allows me to format things kind of in a good way. Okay, so you can always use PTR. Okay, PTR code formatter. That's also out of the way. So PTR code formatter, which is good for formatting your code, especially in a hurry. Okay, but if you want to format your code one by one, you can always try it manually. But I think it's better to use an extension to make things a bit faster. Yeah, so here I'm saying navigation. Remember, I can always remove this, okay, and put a slash. Then because it's what it's a same closing component, okay, together. Then I have now having my slash blog slash together, because slash login slash together. Remember, if I go slash login, the same, okay, it's almost the same thing. Go look at something called React router later on. Be look at React router, but not today. Maybe let's see React router. So we need this work. Let me just put here. Yes, if I don't forget, just put look at React router. Yeah. Also look at things like use state, okay? Yeah, use state now, and also use effect. Hooks, these are hooks, okay? All about hooks, but for now, I just want us to just get ourselves kind of convenient, okay? How can I say, get comfortable with quality components, okay? Especially for the beginners. If you get comfortable with quality components, other things will come in later, okay? That's why I created this. That's why I created this. That's why I went ahead and created this mockup, okay? And have this block section. Because I was already saying, okay, go ahead and create, okay? I'm going to add the block right there, because that's where the most crucial part, okay? Add the block, that's where things happen, okay? This thing I asked for displaying, all this I asked for displaying, okay? Login and log as well, but that's where what you put too much effort. But with this, I think for displaying, you have to do and display, okay? There's nothing quite kind of there's no, you don't actually, there's no too much data manipulation, okay? But for add block, that's where you're going to spend most of our time, okay? Once you understand simply manipulating these things, okay? And managing to display a block within this block session. I'm pretty sure that this you understood how they work from React, okay? Yeah, and those who have ever done React before, you're also going to we would what okay, don't won't look at this, okay? Won't look at Redux. Okay? For you guys, we're going to be using React to explore Redux. For you guys who are tried to do React before, but I'm not confused, okay? But now, let me just bring back one touch. Take it back to this one. Okay, yes, open consider local host 3000. Okay. Good, okay. Yeah, so, but if you say, I will explain the version. So you can see if I go to slash, if I click here and go slash, copy that, slash login, you see the same, okay? Because I haven't yet introduced something called React router, which we will look at, and it's quite powerful and it's quite interesting, okay? And I will spend everything around, but now I want it as slow as possible, okay? As slow as I can, okay? For the first 2 weeks, okay? So one thing we want to look at, maybe I want to look at let's say a block session for the block preview, okay? Yes, create another component for it, call it block preview, okay? .js, okay? Together, and for block preview, of course, I'll paste this, okay? I'll paste this same code here, control copy, okay? I'll paste it here, okay? Because you need React, okay? Then you create a component here, there will be block preview, okay? That box or block card, okay? It's a called block card. Let's call it preview. Got the appropriate preview here, okay? Block preview. Then here it will be block preview. Block preview, okay? So you can save. I'm alright. I'm also the right thing. Let me just revise this. I'm missing this part. I'm missing this part here. I'm missing this part. But that's not important. This part is just a geometry. Not quite important. So that's crucial. But I can always do it, okay? How do you put here later on? But for now, I want us to. Okay. So back to our block preview, okay? Our block preview is a card, okay? It's a card. So I have a card. I know that's supposed to be a div, okay? And then it has a card, a class of card. Okay, class name. You can remember you use class name, not class. Okay, class name of card. Okay, yeah, just let's have a class. Let's have maybe an image. Okay, an image tag. Let's have img. Okay, an img where you close it. Okay, it has the same closing. Then of course it has a source. Okay, equals something. Okay, then it has always don't forget with the art that the art which usually use what actually if you don't equal art it will not to we have to render but to complete. So I don't like having errors but having to see those bugs which can be solved quite easy. So we will see our image, just image here, but our image. Okay, okay. But it's also that's a project together. Then I can save this and see. Okay, so of course I want to import it here. Okay, import directly. And I say import rather. I want to bring it block preview. Okay, and when it comes to JavaScript, once you define some component, okay, what can I import? Okay, I didn't have to go and write this. Okay, once I write block preview, it can be, and if I use ESX to be very much better. Okay. Yeah, so that yes, it be, but it just gives writing code a bit faster, okay? Makes your code writing a bit faster. In my case here, I would use maybe I use an image here. The RAM sub images, okay. Suppose an image from the RAM sub, like a site for images. An image. So I've just gone to this site. Called pick a sum for photos. Then I'm just going to add random photo. Let me see. Let me just get this dog. Okay, doesn't matter. Let's get this one here. This one looks interesting. Okay, random photo. Copy. Okay. Then of course I will click it here. Of course it's JavaScript. Okay, you can always click it. Okay, good. Save. Hope I appreciate this issue. Give me an image. Yeah, it looks ugly, but then okay. Can always try to be that out. So we have our card and image together. Then down here it has maybe a body. Let's see. It's a div. And that okay. A div dot body. Okay. Sorry. Div okay, with card with class name of body or of card body. So for those who feel like I'm going a bit slow, I'm sorry about that, but I'm trying to at least to be as fast as possible. Everyone can be including every person. So it has maybe, let me see if I go back to my thing. It has close it up. Okay, but I think our body has some text. Okay, so I'll show you a paragraph. Okay, a paragraph with some words. Let's say Lorem. Okay, maybe let's say okay, thank you. So this Lorem something. Okay, something there. Then has an a tag, an a here with some dots here. Go look at how to make this videos. Okay, because this will be but according to how long the text is. Okay, there will be an image here and a tag. No, it's inside, outside the paragraph. I think the paragraph here. Dot. Then I have an a tag here. And a tag is saying here chef is going to blog. Let's see, to our blog. Yes, to our blog. Then this is read more. Read more. Let's save this. Okay. Yeah, put something else. Okay, but this is looking a bit ugly. Okay, not fix all that later on. Okay, but one has to at least have this. Okay, so that you can create a whole HTML page, a whole site in React. Okay? And one thing I forgot to tell you, which is quite crucial. Okay? Once we start building this, okay, we are building what we call something called single okay page applications. Okay, get it? And it shows called SPA. Okay? SPA. Yeah, single page applications. Okay, it's a single page. Everything that you be seeing, all the page you have, it's gonna be one single HTML page. Okay, everything like all the pages you see. I guess I'll just bring back what I close here. Okay, not particular. Yeah, hope I can open it. Okay. Good. Excuse me. Okay, why is loading? Remember all the pages. Okay, the login page, the get post, all of them appear on one single page. Okay, together. Tablet? No, tablet. This thing has issues. Hurry up, please. Okay, so it has refused to load. Okay, it has refused. Has it? Yeah, it has refused to load. Okay, but remember, okay, in my case, you know that the blogs, the get started page, this is all one page. Okay, which is out. Okay, and if you want proof that something we have, okay, like say something that single page application, can always check the source code. Okay, if I say inspect, okay, and I say not inspect, rather right click and say view page source. Okay, you can realize that in our root source, okay, so in our code, you don't have an image, okay, you don't have the paragraph, you don't have one div, okay, together. Then you have our JavaScript. Okay? That means the whole application is rendered. It's always one single page, okay? So that page, and no matter page you go to, it will always be same thing. The HTML code, then your div, and then the script tag, okay? Together. That's what we call a single page application. Okay? It's just all the stuff you're seeing, all the contents always being dynamically rendered by what? By it has refused to load. Okay, okay, that's what it. Okay, in our case, the blog page, the login page, the add blog page, everything, all the things, there will be a single page. Okay, a single page. Okay, but because we are using break everything into components and two pages. Okay, inside our React app. That's why you can be able to render different pages. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Going to be called React router. If you look at, okay, because if I don't look at React router on Wednesday, things will become kind of hectic for some of you. Okay, but for now, let's about that part of my mind. Then continue with this. Okay, and right now we have done this the past part. Okay, although it looks ugly, okay, but in market I've finished this past part. Okay, and this here and this together. Yeah, I finished it. Okay, what now I need to now deal with is I'm just going to design. Okay, design the way they look like. Okay? Add this. Okay, but before I continue, okay, if you look at our ad block together, it has a different menu. Okay, it has a different menu with different links. Okay? It has maybe this thing has this kind of a user icon. Okay, together. So in my case here, I'm almost thinking in my mind, okay, I'm thinking ahead, okay, because there's something which you should always use when you're working. You have to think more, then you write less, okay. So I'm thinking in my mind, okay, ahead, okay. I'm saying my navigation, it has two, okay. You have this navigation here together, and this navigation, this one, okay. It means that I need to find a way of changing, okay, of changing my login together. So my navigation, okay. That means in my case I can just maybe here I can say if user, okay, yeah, is logged in. No, look at this, okay. I'm saying if you look at it in like several times, okay, if user is logged in, okay, we can say return this, okay, complex, return this, okay, here is a loop in, return this, okay, is, okay, here is, here, remember, I told you before,